how different is this offseason compared to last year when you first coming in?
Last year, just first coming in, I really was just trying to learn. Now I feel like this year, just having a whole season under my belt, I'm really trying to install and just let guys know the information I got and learned over the year and just install it into the younger guys that's coming to our room.
What did you kind of find out about SEC football by getting on the field last year? Was it anything different or tougher than you expected?
Yeah, way different. Coming from high school, it's just way faster, bigger, and then the biggest thing for me that I kind of seen was just everybody is from here up. Like everybody's big, everybody fast, but just the information that certain players know, everybody got the same mindset and kind of got the same information.
To kind of piggyback on that, as a top prospect, when you're kind of dominating a high school scene, what is it like, in that mind space knowing that everybody's good at their position, even the backup players, everybody's good in the SEC?
I just feel like it just make you a better player, especially if you love to compete, which I love to compete. So I just feel like it make me a better player every day going out there, competing with the offense, competing with the defensive guys when we in Indy. So it just make you a better player overall because that's what you're going to see on Saturdays.
What were you able to learn from JC last year?
I'm sorry, can you ask that one
Oh
more
yeah,
time?
what were you able to learn from JC last year, just about your role specifically?
Just really pretty much communication. JC was a real verbal guy. He understood the defense well, and he was kind of getting more. Just because he understood our defense so much, I feel like he was able to kind of look at the offense and kind of get motions going and understand the offense more. So I feel like that was something I learned and took from him.
What
How
similarities?
excited are you for? Go ahead.
What similarities and differences do you see in your two games, JC?
I feel like we both big guys. We both can still run. So I feel like we got a lot of comparisons for real. I don't really see no cons.
Led into this in your first answer. Just how excited are you to embrace this role this year? You get a little bit under your belt in your first season as a true freshman. Now you come in as somebody who other people are looking to. How excited are you to embrace that role?
I'm very excited to embrace that role, and that's just something that just been keeping me so focused and grounded and humble and just competitive. Just every day I go out there, just knowing like, hey, I got a lot of shoes to fill up from last year with JC, and just the type of player I am. I just want to be the best on the field that I can be to help my team win.
Marvin, I've been kind of asking, a lot of players, you being from the St. Louis area, when Luther Burden obviously committed to Mizzou and came here, that was such a big move. How do you feel like that impacted you as a recruit in St. Louis and kind of impacted this program?
I feel like it impacted everyone, like just outside of St. Louis. I just feel like it impacted the whole country. Just seeing a guy come to Mizzou that many people didn't expect to come to Mizzou, and I feel like it impacted my recruitment a little bit. Just saying like how they, take care of you and how it's just a home feeling. I'm just a real family-oriented guy, and it just didn't feel the same nowhere else. So.
How do you feel like that St. Louis to Mizzou connection has kind of grown over the years? Obviously, you guys have a lot of St. Louis guys in the locker room here.
I can't really say. I just feel like it's gonna keep growing, just because whenever somebody from St. Louis come up here, we all kind of feel and thrive for the same thing. I just feel like that's the thing that our city has. It's just everybody wants the same goal, everybody on the same page for the most part. So I feel like this is the best place for us.
Marvin, you saw reps last year returning kicks. Is that something we can expect to see more of this season?
Yeah, I've still been taking reps at returning kickoffs and everything.
You've known Luther for a long time. Just what kind of look do you see in his eye coming into this year?
I mean, you always got that eye. He always got that look in his eyes, man. Every time you get the ball, I feel like he can take it to the touchdown. So, I mean, I don't see no different look in his eyes. The same look I've been seeing the last 10 years is just a killer, for real.
Marvin, how would you say you're different right now than you were at this time last year?
My understanding of the game, I'm way more. My knowledge for the game has grown. Coming in as a freshman, like I said, I was just trying to learn, not trying to make mistakes. Now I'm more challenging myself, going out there and challenging routes, challenging receivers, just trying to get the most of game day reps from NWO, because those guys have great receivers. So I'm just every day trying to compete and get better with those guys.
First year, you guys got to learn all the safety spots. Is one harder than the other, and do you have a preference of which safety spot you like the best?
I have no preference, but yeah, we always just trying to learn our whole defense. That's just how we can play faster and one accord and just mix and match. And we just take pride in being versatile on our defense in the back end.
Certainly a lot of noise in preseason hype outside the locker room. How do you guys separate the two?
We just got a mentality that it's just us. So hey, if it's not inside our circle, we not really worried about it. And I feel like that's something that we do well, is not getting too caught up in the outside noise.
When you look back at your recruitment and why you decided to flip to Mizzou, how is what sold you on this program then compared to what you've actually seen as a player here?
It really, like I said earlier, just was a family feel. I just felt like just being close to home. It was mainly just, I just wanted my family to come see me play and just play for this community and just be close to home, really. That was really the reason why I kind of why I flipped.
Marvin, do you take any extra motivation being ranked outside of the top 10 in the first preseason AP poll?
I mean, we don't, like I said, that's outside noise. That's a great accomplishment, but we still going for our main goal, and we know what our main goal is, so we just locked in on that. We're not really too much tripping off preseason, because it's not about preseason, it's about what you're going to finish with in the postseason.
What is that main goal for the season?
Just win a natty, man. That's how I go. Just win a natty, go 1-0 each and every week, each and every day, just going 1-0 and improving.
Marvin, what kind of role has Dalen Carnell played in your football career thus far from the freshman year, and what kind of things do you try to take from his game?
DC, he taught me a lot of things. Just even now, like me and him, we had a great connection. He was just the same as JC last year, just someone that I can go to, that I feel like a little brother to, and I still feel like a little brother to him now going into my sophomore year. So I feel like he just give me a lot of good tools and just help me understand the game more. And he's real talkative. Like, he communicates with me a lot on the field, off the field. We hang out, so I feel like it's great.
Couple more from our.
You've been seeing Caleb Flagg get some second team reps, and kind of a surprise kid. What have you seen from him, and what does he bring to the safety?
I truly feel like it was no surprise. You know, when he first came in, I knew he was a great player. He brings a lot of versatility, a lot of excitement. We call it fire starters, and I feel like he's one of those guys that's a fire starter on our defense every time you get to step on the field. And like I said, I love to compete. He love to compete, and we go out there and compete every day, just letting each other know, like, it's positive competitiveness. Like, we just always going out there, and we also congratulate each other every day. So that's just something that we always do.
What do you remember about picking off J.J. McCarthy in high school?
I just remember that it got loud, real loud when I caught it. But pretty much other than that, I mean, it was just an unreal moment. I just remember just catch the ball. That's all I was telling myself, catch the ball.
Good.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Marvin.